what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about some Black Ops 3 zombies. So, as you all know, Call of Duty Zombies has really made a name for itself, going all the way back to World at War, and then really exponentially blowing up during Black Ops and Black Ops 2. That being said, that means expectations are really high this year for Black Ops 3 Zombies. And I just want to talk about a little bit about what they should do to really bring people back into Call of Duty, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Call of Duty has been dying over the past few years, and what they can do with zombies to bring it back. So let me preface this by saying that I don't want to offend anyone by saying that this, because I think this is going to be the first next gen only Call of Duty. So if you have an old gen console, like, I'm not saying like you're missing out, but it's kind of, I think it's time to move on, because Ghost is on next gen, AW is on next gen and old gen, and so I think it's time to actually move from the past and get into the future. So now, what they can do with the new gen console, not have to port it back to the old gen, they can really make like elaborate maps. Like, I want big elaborate maps with lots of detail and just a lot of replayability. That's what I like about Black Ops 2 Zombies, is how much you could actually go and replay it. That's what I think was one of the main things that brought me in to Black Ops 2 Zombies. It's just replayability. This has replayability, but it's just not really as strong. And I just think because the EXO is kind of, I don't know, it makes it not almost feel like zombies, if that makes sense in a way. But another question that people are going to ask is that will there be EXOs in Black Ops 3 Zombies? Now, I can't say for certain, but from what I know, from what I understand, I would tell you no. I'm just saying that because there's a lot of people are against the EXOs, and I've seen that through, whether it be YouTube comments or, just stuff on the internet. A lot of people are against the EXOs within Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and zombies included. So, I don't think they would try to go out of their way to make people mad by including the EXOs. I mean, EXO Zombies is fun, but I think people want the more classic, more old school style zombies, and myself included. I like, like I said, EXO Zombies is fun, but I just want the more classic one instead. So anyway, if they do not have the EXOs, then that means they can make big maps, elaborate maps, and I want elaborate Easter eggs, and that's where I think they're going to go with it. Now, the timeline for it, I'm not really sure. I can see them bringing back the old characters, Nikolai and all them. I can see them bringing them back for... I don't know if we're going to see the characters from Black Ops 2. You know what I mean? They kind of... They did leave us hanging, so they could finish it off. But I don't know if we'll see them, because a lot of people like the classic characters a lot more. So, we'll have to see where that goes. I'd like to see maybe a mixture of both, like kind of they did in Black Ops 2, where they had like a map that was sort of in the past, like Origins, and then they had the classic crew for that, and then for a map that was in that time zone, they had, the crew that we saw in Black Ops 2. Or there's a third option, they could bring in a whole new crew that we haven't seen before. That's very well possible. This is a new time zone. I don't know, we'll have to see about that. So a few things that I actually want to see return into Black Ops 3 Zombies. I want to see, okay, if you've done the Outbreak Easter egg, you'll know that it wasn't too hard. I think the hardest part of this was getting the EM1. I'm serious, like that's probably the most difficult step, and if not, maybe the incinerator room step. But the infection Easter egg was pretty difficult. I'll give them that. It was pretty fun to do. I want Easter eggs sort of like that, but I like the Treyarch form of Easter eggs, where everything is fairly hidden. It's really, you know what a Treyarch Easter egg looks like compared to, say, a Sledgehammer Easter egg. They're more in depth and elaborate, and that's what I want, because that ultimately drives replayability. If you can find something new each time you play, or every few times you play, then you'll want to keep playing, because there's so much new stuff that you haven't even seen, and chances are you're going to find something new that you haven't seen. So ultimately, if they want replayability, that's what I think they should add. So just to reiterate, I don't think we'll see Return of the EXOs into Black Ops 3 Zombies. I think we'll still see, the classic classic movement. At least I hope. Um, a lot of people have been talking about wall running. I don't know if you've heard anything about that, but people are talking about maybe wall running being an option implemented into the game. I don't know about that. Don't know much. I could look up on it, and get back to you, but I'm not too sure if wall running will be a part of multiplayer or zombies. It'd be interesting, but I don't see how they can make that work. So I don't know. That's all just speculation. But I think that was the big question that everyone wanted to know is if there's going to be EXOs. And so from what I can tell you, there's going to be no. If I'm wrong, you can come back and, make fun of me for it because I was ill-informed. But, that's all we got for right now. We'll wait for the actual, zombies reveal. It'll be way down the road, a few months from when this time is recorded, depending on when you're watching this video. But I think they have really, really high expectations for it, and I think they'll fill in on those. So, we'll have to see where it goes. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, give this a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later.